reality. So now let us focus on the words of the rishis in the Purusha Sukta, and they are answers to the question that are asked previously. These mantras are so famous that I need not dwell at them in detail, so I will be a little fast. Brahmanosya mukhamasit, his mukha or the important aspect became the Brahmana. Bahu rajanyah kritaha, his external part or bahu became Rajanyaha or the Kshatriya or the man of power. Uru tadasya yadvaishyaha, the man of commerce and the man of production was produced from his uru or thighs. Padbyagam shudro ajayata, his feet became the man of service or the shudra. The Purusha Sukta does not stop here, but it continues to use the symbol of cosmic Purusha to describe other aspects of reality. So whenever some fool, and I am underlining the word fool, quotes only this single mantra and says Brahmana became his mouth or mouth became Brahmana, his arms became Kshatriya, his thighs became Vaishyas and feet became Shudra, and says that one part is inferior, the other part is superior, and therefore this is describing a graded level of society. Please put that fool down and please tell him that Purusha Sukta does not deal with human society or human reality alone, but it is rather using human society, which was already prevalent at the time of the Vedic mantras, to describe a higher order of reality. In fact, Krishna says, Chaturvarnam maya sruštya guna karma vibhagashaha, which means that the four varnas, which in the human understanding, in the human society, is Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra, but which in fact refer to the four broad principles which I just now described, are created by me. And who is this me? This me refers to the cosmic Purusha. And therefore, the four varnas are a creation of the absolute reality itself. They refer to the four cosmic principles which are constantly unfolding both in the human society and also in the various other living beings which occupy the non-physical worlds. Now we continue with what happened symbolically to the other parts of the cosmic Purusha. Chandrama manaso jataha, from his manas came the Chandra. Chandra is not being referred to the physical moon, but the Chandra Deva or the Devata who is the controller of the physical moon. Chaksho Suryo Ajayata, Surya Deva was born out of his eyes. Mukhat Indraschagnischa, again from his mouth or Mukha came the Indra. Pranat Vayuhu Ajayata, from the breath of the Purusha came Vayu. Nabhya Asid Antariksham, from the Nabhi or the navel came the mid-region or the Antariksha. Shirishno, from the head of the Purusha came Dyauloka or what is called as heaven. So therefore, we are using Purusha as a symbol to describe the various aspects of the cosmos. Padmam Bhumihi, because we are at the most physical level of existence called Bhumi, therefore we are referring to Bhumi as coming from the Pada of the Purusha. Pada is always grounded and therefore we are in that physical state of existence. Dishaha Shrotrat, our sense of direction comes from the ears and therefore the directions have come from ears. Tatha lokagum akalpayan. In this way, various lokas were manifested. Please underline the word lokagum akalpayan. Having described the various lokas symbolically, now the Rishi describes and declares Vedahametam Purusham Mahantam. Having known this Purusha in this way, Vedahametam Purusham Mahantam, this great or mighty Purusha, Adityavarnam Tamasastu Pare, who is shining like the resplendent sun beyond the tamas of darkness, beyond the darkness of ignorance. The Purusha or the reality is shining like the effulgent sun. Vedahametam Purusham Mahantam. So, having known this mighty Purusha who is shining beyond ignorance, Sarvani Rupani Vichitya Dhiraha, this Purusha who is the wise man or Dhira, who Sarvani Rupani Vichitya Dhiraha Namani Krutva, having created all the forms by giving appropriate names, Abhivadan Yadaste, I call out to such Purusha who created all the manifest forms by giving names. In other words, the phenomenal existence has been described as one with Nama and Rupa. The word and the form are inseparable. The physical form is called Rupa, but the subtle form is called Nama, and therefore Nama and Rupa or the Nama Rupatmaka Prapancha has been created by this Purusha. Dhata Purastat Yamuda Jahara. Before I go to this mantra, let me also tell you what the word Dhira refers to. In the normal ken of things, we use the word Dhira as someone who is courageous. The word Dhira actually means someone who has an illumined Dhishakti. Dhira is someone who has encountered reality beyond the ordinary level of consciousness, and therefore Purusha is referred to as Dhira. Now this may create some doubt in the mind of the listener. Now how can the word Dhira refer to the Purusha? In the next mantra or next mantras, we will refer to the sadhaka as Dhira. Now, how is it possible to refer the same word Dhira both to the sadhaka and also to the reality? This is something that we see in various shlokas and stotras and mantras. For example, in Vishnu Sahasranama, where the absolute reality which Vishnu refers to is referred to as Yoga, Yogi, Yoginam Patihi, Yogavidam Neta. So therefore Vishnu is referred to not only as Yogi, he is also referred to as Yoga, both the doer of the yoga and also the process called yoga, but he is also described as the refuge of the yogis. This repeats what I have already said, that when our consciousness merges with the reality, there is no difference left between the subject, object and the process of cognition. In fact, modern biology, if I may quote, is now coming around to the view that there is hardly any distinction between the process of knowing, which is called cognition, and the process of being and the process of action. So therefore, knowing, being and acting are fused into one single reality, which is what is being referred to as Dhira. Therefore, there is nothing wrong. In fact, it is only in the fitness of things that the highest reality is referred to as Dhira. Dhata Purastat Yamuda Jahara. Dhata Purastat Yamuda Ujahara, whom the deity Dhata worshipped in ancient times. Shakraha Pravidwan, whom Shakra or Indra or the Lord of the Mind knew in various ways by means of special knowledge. Pravidwan. It should be remembered that Indra is the Lord of the Mind. Ordinary mind is an obstacle to spiritual progress. But when higher levels of mind, or what Aurobindo calls to as supermind, is opened up in the sadhaka, then we are able to approach this reality. Therefore, Shakraha Pravidwan Pradishaha Chatasraha. He was known in all directions and all dimensions. Pradishaha chatasraha. Tamevam vidwan amrita iha bhavati. This now comes the important declaration. Tamevam vidwan amrita iha bhavati. Only knowing this Purusha, you will attain immortality here. In your present existence, you will attain immortality. Nanyaf panta ayanaya vidyate. Double declaration says, there is no other way, there is no other way. So how do you attain immortality, which is the ultimate objective of all human beings, in fact of all creation? We achieve this ultimate immortality, which is called as moksha or mukti, by knowing him alone, by knowing Purusha alone. Now comes perhaps the most significant of all mantras of the Purusha Sukta, which is echoed in the songs and abhangas even of rishis, saints, alvars of the Bhakti Panthas. This finds echo, for example, in the song sung by Purandaradasa, who says, Keraya neeranu kerege challi varava padedavarante kaaniro, which in Kannada means, by offering water taken from a reservoir or a lake, you are getting boon. Keraya neeranu kerege challi varava padedavarante, which is exactly the idea described in this mantra. It says, yajnena yajnam ayajanta devaha. This perhaps is the most difficult of mantras to translate. There are three words, all using the word yajna. Yajnena from yajna, yajnam with yajna, ayajanta, the process of doing yajna. I will not waste my time translating the word yajna as sacrifice. Therefore, what is being referred to is the process of sacrifice. The process of sacrifice is being done using yajna. Yajna is being done by using yajna, and what comes out is also yajna. So, and therefore, yajnena yajnam ayajanta devaha. That which is yajna is also the process of sacrifice. This echoes with what I have already described as dhyana dhyatru dhyaya rupa. Yajnena yajnam ayajanta devaha. Therefore, there is fundamentally nothing mine or yours. There is fundamentally nothing that is me and you. There is fundamentally nothing which is my mind and the world. In fact, the world that I perceive is a world. Continuously, the world creates impression in my mind, and mind creates impression in the world. And in this way, by a dynamic give and take, I select a particular version of the world or a perception of the world, which in turn leaves a particular perception, and a world is brought forth. Therefore, the experience of reality is not absolute but relative. Hence, there is nothing which is fundamentally yours or mine. Yajnena yajnam ayajanta devaha. These are the first principles of creation. Tani dharmani prathamanyasan. These are the first principles of creation. Tehanakam mahimanaha sachantaha. The great ones, mahimanaha, attained sachantaha nakam, perfect bliss. So the great ones in this way attained perfect bliss. Yatra purve sadhyas santi devaha. They attained that ananda or anandamaya loka where already devas and other great ancient sadhyas are experiencing this bliss. This completes the Purusha Sukta proper. So therefore, in this part of the Purusha Sukta, we have seen how yajna is used as a symbol of manifesting the unmanifest or asat. We have also seen that it is possible to attain immortality only by knowing this reality, and there is absolutely no other way. We also came to know that there is no absolute existence and that all existence is only phenomenal, and this can be described by the sutra yajnena yajnam ayajanta devaha.